I kill for the amazing fantasy fist.
Previously on Silvernet. After discovering the greatest whipman known to mankind, Silver has his eyes set on a new target. A more heroic target. A prime target. Will he find the perfect prime? Stay tuned for this episode of Silvernet.
Okay, before I get into the main event, I just want to give you a little timeline. The year's 2018. We're done with the crappy gimmicks, okay? No more bulky Combiner Wars Prime. No more Titan Masters. No more weird evolution gimmicks. From here on out, it's just the closest we can get to G1 Prime until we hit a certain somebody. But he ain't the star of the show. Maybe next time, champ. Okay, real quick. Siege. He's cool. A lot of people kind of were like, ooh, cyberpunk. I personally didn't care. I thought it was kind of cool, actually, because it was a little different. My only gripe with it is, damn, he just cannot move up. Like, those legs just don't kick up too far. It's a very hit or miss figure for some people. Some people are, like, loyalists. Others are just avid, monstrous haters. And I honestly, that sums up most of the Transformers community, doesn't it? If you're wondering why mine looks the way it does, this is like the premium edition that Takara released overseas. It's based off the Netflix show. I know. But hey, this show may be ass, but this design was awesome. I mean, look at those cracks and shit. This guy has been through it. This guy was there during the Switch 1 midnight release. So yeah, cool guy. Immediately afterwards, though, we follow up Siege with Earthrise. Everyone's favorite Earthrise. No one has ever said anything bad about it. The QC has been perfect all the time. And we have the most G1 Prime, like uncompromised, just unforgiving G1 Prime up until now, which was the Earthrise one. I mean, look at him, man. He fell right out of the cartoon, or whatever people say. Look. Again, mine is a different version because I don't have the main one. I have the Walmart 3-pack because I love the darker colors on him. You're going to notice a trend with that. But yeah, look, he's great. A lot of people didn't like him, though. Like, I saw more people hating on this guy than the Siege one, which to me is shocking. I don't know if maybe it's like a turnover of just the general hate for Earthrise in general, but damn. I personally think he was cool. I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Christmas! Oh my god! We're not looking at you because you're going to spoil the review, sorry. And now we finally catch up to everyone's magnum opus, the greatest G1 style Prime. SS86. He's like the head honcho of what HasLab Prime should be. And personally, I gotta give an allegory. This is gonna sound very pretentious, but so Vincent Van Gogh, right? Like, everyone loves him. Great artist. I love a lot of his work. And his most popular piece is Starry Night, right? Oh, Starry Night's this, that. Really good stuff. But to me, I'm always gonna prefer Crab on its back because it's just kind of funny and weird. And that's how I feel about Volvo Prime and SS86. Yes, I understand that SS86 is definitively Prime. He is pure G1 Prime. But in his perfection, I feel like he loses a lot of the charm that the other two had building up to this release. And that's where Volvo, to me, just has so much more charm. Okay, enough has been said about all these other guys. Let's get to the main star of the show, VNR 300, or as I like to call him, Volvo Optimus Prime. You look at a guy like this, and you may ask yourself, wait a minute, Silver, what the hell? This guy isn't even G1. You were showing us pure G1 Primes. And I say, yes! I did a little bit of bait on you, sorry. But yeah, I love the fact that he isn't fully G1. His truck mode isn't the square. It's the Volvo truck, obviously. That's why it's called Volvo Prime. And I love that because First of all, the colors are darker, which follow the scheme of the Earthrise Walmart 3-pack, a nice darker scheme. Very, I hate to use the word gritty, but it does kind of have like a grittier feel. And it looks scrappy, you know, like this isn't an Optimus who's like a grand leader of the Autobots. No, he looks more like, you know, he just got the Matrix. He's starting out, probably isn't gonna win a fight against Megatron. And I like that because I like when Optimus Prime is more of an underdog. I feel like the way this design works, and this is gonna sound like kind of a stretch, it's like if you got the Bayverse Prime and you smashed them together with the G1 Prime, and then Volvo came out, and he was like, "What up, bitch? I'm awesome." Like every other Prime, he has a trailer, so let's take a look at it. It has a modifier for the hitch, because it is a repaint of the Earthrise mold, and if you know what that is, you kind of know what you're in for. But if you don't, here's what it does. It's got a kickstand, so it can stand on its own. Pretty cool the way it does that. You could crack it open, and within you could store his ion rifle. Put the ramp down, pop up the little claw arm attachment. It's all looking dandy. You could even stuff a car in the middle. Once the trailer is hitched to the truck, it looks really nice. And you could even lower the ramp down, and like a real trailer, put a car in there. It's really easy. You don't really get any hassle at all. It fits roughly like a deluxe, so if you try doing a Voyager, it's not going to fit. But yeah, it works really, really well. Okay, moving on to the main guy himself. Prime in the truck mode looks really nice. I'm not much of a car guy, so bear with me. The front grille looks amazing. It's got the Volvo logo like inscribed in there. It's really cute. The way the colors work, just ooze G1 Prime, but in a modern setting. And it's just all great. The tires look really nice. You get all the truck bits that you'd want. He rolls nice. Honestly, I'm just going to be saying nice over and over again because it's so cool. The back part has the Volvo logo. It's got the one exhaust pipe, which is really nice. Nice. You can see his head sticks out the bottom. I was worried about paint chip because it's on the bottom. So I think just be gentle with the way you roll it. But thankfully, on my copy, there's no paint chip. But still, just heads up. The transformation on this guy is really a big seller for me. It's not terribly complicated, but at the same time, it's not like a baby former. It's just so satisfying the way this truck just mass shifts in a way that you don't expect it to. Usually the way the Prime works, right? It's like the chest is the truck part, or the window, and then the arms come out of the bottom. But in this case, the whole leg assembly is the front of the truck, which is really cool because when you transform it, it's like the truck explodes into Optimus Prime. And you can really see it like in the demonstration right here. You know, the feet come out really nice, and they fold in really well too. And I love this, the way the shins form. You put the first panel in, and then you also have to put the kneecap, or the knee guard. But there, the shins, the way they form, you know, they just collapse into each other. Super duper nice. You get a bit of asymmetry with the, I believe it's his right leg, our left leg from our perspective. You get a bit of asymmetry in that exhaust port, which it does not bother me. I usually like when asymmetry is more obvious, and I don't like it when it's not as obvious, but I think it's subtle enough to where it works. The arms just go up. It's very nice. I love that the back of the truck's like little gray parts become his grill belly that he has in G1. Very creative part usage there. And the way the tires collapse into his backpack. First of all, create a very nice backpack to begin with, but damn, the way it collapses, it feels satisfactory. This whole transformation has a great hand feel to it. If you're into collecting Transformers for that, then you're definitely going to love this guy. Just because of the way he converts, it's super satisfying. Hands come out, really simple. Because of transformation, they only get a swivel, and you're not going to get any like opening hands like our Horizon Studio Series. But honestly, I'm okay with that just because of how nice this thing is. And yeah, I mean, once he's in robot mode, you see how fucking cool he is. There's no other way to describe it other than that. It's so cool the way like the black blends into the dark gray. You wouldn't expect a heroic character like Optimus, who's usually just red, white, and blue, to have black in it and it work out so well. I think the fact that the grill serves as his knee pads, very creative, gives him a very athletic feel. Taking a look at the articulation, it's good. It's really good. You know, you can kick out that far. He can do the full splits. I'm not showing it, but yeah, he can kick forward and back really well. The knee bend is pretty much just a pure 90. He's got the thigh swivel, and the feet have really nice ankle rockers, and the toes can move downwards. It's gonna help for like running poses in animation, but it's not really gonna do much for posing. There's a waist swivel. His arms have the swivel at the shoulders. They can move out and hinge in at the elbow. They have a wrist swivel, as mentioned previously. You can unpack the backpack and give him like a bit of a crunch. It is a loose crunch though, so don't expect it to hold. The head is on, a ball joint, so it can swivel. It doesn't look up or down much. Up close and personal with Prime, his eyes are huge, which give that really heroic feel to him, but also give him a younger look. And just the silhouette that he gives is a very thin Prime, and it just works for me. This whole design just really screams Silver Nat seal of approval. That backpack, again, just does wonders for this figure. In terms of accessories, he has his ion rifle, a matrix, which slots into his chest, a shield that can be taken away from the trailer, and the arm thing that can attach to his arm usually attaches to like the back of figures, but because this guy has no holes on the back, you can kind of get creative and do stuff like this. It works, it's charming, and it adds a lot of personality to the set. Okay, now I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say, this thing is perfect. Obviously, the design is not going to be for everyone. There are accessories that were clearly intended for figures that this guy just cannot replicate, like his little arm attachment. And the shield is not going to protect him from shit. But honestly, I don't care. He can do cool stuff like this. Try to get SS-86 to do that, huh? Okay, but joking aside, look. I feel like everyone has a Prime that they love, right? Whether it's something they grew up with, something that they just really like. And while this figure has no, like, big attachment to me, I just aesthetically love this thing. And it kicks way too much ass for me to not consider it my favorite Prime in my collection. Now look, not every Prime is going to be everyone's cup of tea. And I'm not going to tell you guys that, oh, my Prime is better than yours. I think all of these figures that I've mentioned today rock. But to me, VNR 300 Prime, or Volvo Prime, is my personal Prime to top them all. Whoa, hey, thank you so much for getting to the end of my second ever video. I think the last I checked the video was at like 70 something views. That is crazy. Thank you all so much for watching the last video. And thank you for all the subscribers. I think currently we're at 12. So thank you to all the new supporters. I hope you're here to stay. And yeah. Oh, if all goes well, this should have come out on the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July if you're American. If not, happy 4th of July. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give me comments, more comments. I love the comments in the first one. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next Friday, hopefully.